Imagine this. What if for an entire week you handed over every single business decision to artificial intelligence? That's exactly what I did. For 7 straight days, I let AI run my entire business, from the tiniest email to the biggest pricing decisions. No human decisions, no last-minute edits, no, let me just tweak that real quick. Just pure, unfiltered, automated AI calling all the shots, while I sat back and watched. And let me tell you, the results? Some were absolutely brilliant, like, why didn't I think of that moments? And some were so off the wall I couldn't help but laugh out loud. There were times I was genuinely impressed and other times I was left shaking my head in disbelief. I mean, I never expected my AI to flirt with my customers. Yes, you heard that right, flirting. Apparently my chatbot thought a little charm would boost customer satisfaction. Stick around, because I'm breaking down exactly what went amazing, what went off the rails, and what I wish I'd known before handing over the keys to the robot overlords. If you've ever wondered what it's really like to let AI take the wheel, you're about to find out. Day 1, let's talk about the kickoff. I appointed ChatGPT as my new marketing manager. No more writing my own emails, no more brainstorming content ideas, no more fussing over the perfect subject line. The AI was in charge. My rules: I wasn't allowed to write anything myself. AI had to handle all my emails, content, even pricing. I was just the observer, watching my business run itself. I fed it my business info, and in minutes, I had a full week's worth of social posts, email copy, and even some blog post outlines. It was like having a team of copywriters working at lightning speed. And honestly, not bad. The posts were on brand, the emails were engaging, and the blog outlines were surprisingly creative. I started to wonder if I'd ever need to write anything myself again. But this was just the start. I was only scratching the surface of what AI could do for my business. Day 2 is where things got wild. I decided to push the limits and see just how much content I could generate with AI in a single day. I used Koala Writer AI to whip up 2 blog posts in under 20 minutes. Normally that would take me hours, drafting, editing, rewriting, but with AI it was done before I could even finish my coffee. Ideogram AI designed gorgeous graphics. I just typed in a few prompts and suddenly I had custom images for my website and social media. No more stock photos, no more waiting on designers. And Pictory AI made faceless YouTube videos from my scripts. It took my words, found the right visuals, and stitched it all together, ready to upload. Normally that's hours of work. AI did it in minutes. I was starting to see the appeal of automation. My to-do list was shrinking fast. But one blog post called my readers fellow aliens. I have no idea where that came from. Maybe the AI was feeling extra creative, or maybe it's just obsessed with outer space. Not quite my vibe. I had to remind myself that AI doesn't always get the tone right. Sometimes it's just plain weird. Day 3, customer service day. I unleashed AI on my customers, letting it handle every interaction, every question, every complaint. Tidio chatbot on my website. It greeted visitors, answered FAQs, and even tried to upsell products. Replica AI handling social DMs. It responded to messages on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, sometimes a little too enthusiastically. A customer emailed about refunds. The bot replied, "I'm sure we can find a solution that feels good, emotionally." Not exactly the professional tone I was hoping for. Another got a poem instead of an answer. Creative, yes. Helpful, not so much. My customers were definitely entertained, but I'm not sure they got the help they needed. Note to self: train your AI before letting it talk to real people. Otherwise, you might end up with a chatbot that thinks it's Shakespeare. Day 4, I let AI handle pricing with Price Labs. I wanted to see if AI could outsmart the market and boost my profits. It told me to raise prices by 20%. I did. Sales dropped fast. Turns out, AI doesn't always understand human psychology or sticker shock. The next day, it lowered prices by 10%, and conversions shot up. Suddenly, I was making more sales than ever. The AI was learning, adapting, and making decisions faster than I could. AI's smart, but sometimes you need a human gut check. Data is great, but it doesn't always tell the whole story. Sometimes you just know your customers better than any algorithm. By day 5, I was practically on vacation. I had so much free time I didn't know what to do with myself. The AI was running the show and I was just along for the ride. Motion AI scheduled my meetings. Copy.ai wrote my newsletters. My inbox, empty, my calendar, organized. I even had time to grab lunch with friends, something I hadn't done in weeks. Until AI booked me for a podcast at 2 a.m. Thanks, robot. Apparently AI doesn't care about time zones or sleep schedules. Lesson learned, always double check your calendar. Day 6, ad day. I wanted to see if AI could handle my advertising too. AdCreative.ai made stunning social ads. The visuals were eye-catching, the layouts were professional, and everything was ready to post in minutes. Sonic wrote headlines like, "Transform your life with our alien secrets." I'm not sure what it is with AI and aliens, but it's definitely a theme. Still haunted by those aliens. Maybe next time I'll set some stricter guidelines for my copy. But the visuals, seriously impressive. If you want your brand to stand out, AI design tools are a game changer. So after a full week, here's my verdict. AI is powerful, but it's not perfect. It saved me a ton of time, created genuinely great content, and handled tasks I usually dread. But it also made some hilarious mistakes and reminded me that technology still needs a human touch. AI saved me a ton of time, created genuinely great content. My productivity soared and I got to focus on the big picture instead of sweating the small stuff. Handled customer service, with some hilarious fails. My customers got poems, pep talks, and the occasional awkward compliment. At least they'll remember my brand, right? But you still need human oversight. AI is a tool, not a replacement. It can do a lot, but it can't replace intuition, empathy, or common sense. Would I do it again? Absolutely, but with boundaries. Next time, I'll set clearer rules, double-check the outputs, and make sure my AI knows the difference between customer service and stand-up comedy. So, would you trust AI to run your business? Drop your answer below. I want to hear your wildest AI stories, your biggest fears, and your boldest experiments. And hey, subscribe and stay tuned for more AI experiments and secret tools you've never heard of. I'm always testing the latest tech, so you don't have to. Until next time, stay curious, and may your robots behave themselves. Who knows what I'll automate next?